Hey boys, sorry if I haven't made videos with my face showing, but I'm just having hard times shaving off my beard because one of my razors has stopped working and I have to keep using the small white one that never gets my face clean shaven. As you can still see my stubble, but I just wanted to tell you something, and that would be adding some pages and sound source spreadsheets, like updating the South Park 17 spreadsheet, the South Park 17 page on the music composers of TV, films, and VHS, DVDs, etc. Uh, if I remember correctly, to know or rump, what synths or more rumplers or even more sample libraries were used in South Park, as well as updating the page for Kenneth Google Master on the same spreadsheet file on Google Drive, I think, or Google Spreadsheets. My channel's not verified, so I can't. I have to give you the links in the description, but I do want to know what was used in that one Halloween episode South Park in 1997 called Pink Eye, and so I also wanted to know what synths and sample libraries were used in in the Power Rangers franchise from 1993 to 2023, from synth hard rock, orchestral, the sampled orchestra libraries, and sampled synths, harpsichords, etc. Scored by Ron Watson and Jeremy Sweet, Jim Cushionary, uh, Inan Sir, David Sir, Glenn Scott Lacy, um, Lewis Bringe, Noam Canyon, Bertrand, etc., etc., etc. I want to know what sense all those composers used to score Power Rangers seasons over the years. If I remember correctly, Ron did say that he used a Roland keyboard like the Roland D50, I believe, or a Roland S50 sampler, or use module versions of it, along with an Emir Proteus 1 or 2 ROM plug hooked up to an unknown Korg amp, and he used a Roland D50 or Kurzweil sampling keyboard or Kurzweil K2000S or VP keyboard as the MIDI controller when he recorded the original title sequence version of the Power Rangers theme music. For the synth guitar sounds and possibly the drums coming from the archive samplers or sampled CD-ROMs from like Zero G or Best Service or Club 50 or whatever of those things. If you made sound source videos or made restored soundtrack videos of the scores from my Morphin Power Rangers and various seasons using the original synthesizers and sample libraries, if you recognize any of those presets and patches and all of that, you can update the music composer TV VHS spreadsheets by creating a Power Rangers sound team page with many of the names of the composers and their equipment that they used at the time. But Wasserman did use different libraries for when he recorded almost all of his songs that he wrote for Power Rangers on his Redux album in 2012. You can check the Wikipedia page about him and the Radio Board website he was on, and you might find what libraries that he used. Uh, what libraries they used for the Redux album, and possibly the equipment and libraries that he used in the 30th anniversary Once and Always special from 2023. Yeah, that's all I needed to know. Noam did use an Ensoniq MR76 keyboard synthesizer controller. In one of those behind the scenes videos, he also used an M Audio Axiom 61 keyboard and other projects that he did the score for besides Power Rangers and before Power Rangers, as well as an M Audio key station for when he scored Miraculous Ladybug. But I don't know what libraries he used, except for like the East Wegden Project Sam libraries, I believe, think. He's, there's also a photo of him doing the score for Dino Charge using a Yamaha Mod X keyboard, I think. If you recognize the keyboard, you can search Google if you recognize what model was that. Let me know in the comments if you recognize all of the libraries and synths that were used in the Power Rangers franchise from 1993 to 2023, or 1992 if you count the On Air pilot. You might also make new pages on the Music Composer TV, DVD, VHS, equipment, etc. from the Google spreadsheets to show the names of the composers that they scored for other shows besides Power Rangers, like Ron Wasserman with X-Men and Sweet Valley High and Space Strikers. Noam with Cold Lyoko, Miraculous Ladybug, and Power Players, etc. And Inan Sir for oh yeah, for the video games he scored with real orchestras or samples with synthesizers and digital synthesizers, etc. And many other composers that you might check the names in the credits of every Power Rangers season that you watch from the Saban Entertainment era, the Disney era, the Support Breads era, and the Hasbro era. So be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and tell me if you found any of the sounds or presets and patches from the libraries, bumpers, and synthesizers that were used in Power Rangers and in South Park as well. And that is all I have to say. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.